Hello, beautiful people. How are you? Bonjour, bonsoir. J'espère que vous allez bien. I am Sheila Bicknell, BlueWater Oracle. I'm based just outside of Montreal in Quebec, Canada, where it is late afternoon my time on December 2nd, and I am here to pull a card or more about December energy. So, of course, I'm in the Northern Hemisphere, so we are moving into our late autumn, heading towards winter solstice on December 21st, and it is holiday season time for most people here. We've had a little bit of warmer weather, so just a chance to kind of finish up anything that wasn't already frozen or done outside, and then heading into a little more wintry weather as we move into the next couple of weeks. But it's almost a new season and it is definitely a new month. So today we've got lots of twos. So it's a 2 of the 12, 2022. So it's been a year of lots of twos, 6 year from what I understand. And so it's always good to reflect, right? To reflect on how has the year been, what's happening as we look forward, what do we want to take with us, what do we want to let go of as we move into a new year. But right now we're on the 2nd. So we don't have to do everything today. Maybe we're taking little steps, maybe we're taking big leaps, and it's all you. It's all your perspective, what you need in the moment, what life is giving you in terms of journey and adventures and things that you expected and didn't expect, things perhaps you desired and maybe did not at all think of. Sometimes there are the unexpected treasures that come out of challenges, and other times they're just things that we get to walk through or ride through or tumble through depending on the day. So let's pull a card. In case you don't know me, of course, I'm Sheila and I am an Oracle intuitive. So I work with Oracle cards and Tarot cards to bring wisdom and guidance for the life journey. So for me, it's not about predicting the future. It's about helping the here and now. How are we walking? How are we navigating? What do we understand or not understand? So it's walking that balance between everything we already know that's going on and stuff maybe we can't see or we can't feel or we need confirmed in another way because it doesn't quite seem to make sense to us as we're walking it. So I work with my clients to see what is there for them that is in the unknown, in the unseen, and it will resonate with them to help them make the next action steps, to help them see things differently, more clearly when they're in those moments of decision or moments of action. It might ask them to step back and reflect and redirect their perspective and their point of view. So lots of possibilities, always rewarding, always valuable. And these monthly ones, when I pull a card for monthly energy or seasonal energy or for the moon phase, it is about looking at, all right, what is happening right here and right now. Sometimes I'll do these on my Facebook page, BlueWater Oracle, and other times I'll do it and put it up here on YouTube or on other social media because goodness knows there's a lot of them. So we try to find different ways, right? So it's looking at what is present for me, for you, for us in this month. Some of it will resonate with you, some of it might not. Some of it will ask you to shift as you process and read and feel into it. And other stuff will just confirm something that you're already in and go, oh, that makes sense to me. They might ask you to reflect. It might ask you to ask questions of yourself or of those close to you. It might ask you to journal or to take a walk or to look at things in a different way. We don't know until we jump in, so let's jump in. So on my desk next to me, which you cannot see at the moment, it of course is all of my different Oracle card decks and Tarot card decks. I'm a multi-deck reader most of the time. I love using different imagery, different energies from the authors, and different words and numbers as well that come through the different cards. So thinking about December, as I said, we're December 2nd, my time here, late afternoon. We're moving towards full moon on December 7th. Holiday season brings up lots of energy, sometimes great, sometimes challenging. Us in the north, we're going in our really dark phase of the year. Autumn, late autumn, days are shortening, nights are increasing. We're getting into the cooler weather, which some people love and celebrate, and other people find challenging and difficult. So there's lots of perspectives as always. So let's see what December energy is asking us to look at, to notice, to be aware of, and to work with for ourselves. Take what feels right and true to you, leave the rest. If it's important to you, it will come back around, or it will make sense at some other point. So you never want to force the content of a reading, allow it to work with you. And it might also allow your intuition to open another door so you get to see another word, another image, another message that perhaps you needed, but were not able to open that door just on your own, and I'm just helping it along. All right, so I look at my decks and I see which one is highlighted, which one wants to come up. So for today, the first card, or the card, we'll see if there's more than one card, is from the Gateway Oracle cards by Denise Linn. So wherever you are, just take a nice deep breath, connect in with your body, connect in with your spirit. Thank your mind for doing all the stuff it does. Thank your body for doing all that it does. Connect in with your heart feelings, the centers of compassion and gratitude. Connect in with your gut that gives you instinct, that helps you to work with food, that helps you to contain life and create life, and so much more. Remembering to breathe, it's a vital thing, and it's also a very nourishing but informative as well. How you are breathing, how you can work with the breath is very, very valuable. So from the Gateway Oracle cards, we get Revealing Radiance. Ooh, let me see if I can get that right with the light. Revealing Radiance. All right, so you see this gorgeous, very open clamshell with this ginormous pearl inside. There is light radiating from behind it, from the pearl and the shell itself. Maybe there's the sun behind it. We can see a little bit of seashore, a little bit of sea over here, oceans, sand, maybe next to the ocean. And the affirmation is, my light illuminates the world. So what an amazing card for December. So especially in the north, as I said, we've got the light decreasing as we head into winter solstice, where the light starts to increase again. Takes a while before it really feels like we're increasing the light after solstice. Sun stays very stable for a while, or appears to be, but you have inner light, and your light has a purpose for your family, for the world, for your own energy, for your spirit connection. Your light is there. So what do you want to reveal? What are you already revealing? What are you being asked to reveal? And remember, radiance doesn't mean that it's big, bold, in your face, take over the world kind of stuff, although it could be. But it might be radiating out what? Love, energy, light, purpose, your skills, your talents, how you affect other people, how you work with other people. There's so many options there. My light illuminates the world. What is your light? How do you feel at your most illuminated? How do you help yourself illuminate things that come up to you in life? As if you had a flashlight. When do you turn it on? When do you turn it off? When do you really need it? And when can you see through the dark and work with the dark without putting on the light, but knowing that the light is there anyway? So if you think about the clamshell, at some point this clam would have been closed, right? It would have been a closed clamshell. And here we're seeing it open with the beautiful pearl in it. So for some people here this month, as we are in the dark, and if you're in the southern hemisphere, you can still apply this to you, of course. You're just going to look at it rather than the dark of the season. Perhaps you can look at it from, okay, where is light really coming into my life as we head into late spring, moving towards summer? Or where am I in a dark phase of my own life? Something that I'm working on, working through, something I'm feeling that I want to bring the light into. So you can play it no matter where you are in the world. Listen to what suits you best and what's most important. So if you're thinking about the clamshell as being closed, whatever is inside is dark. But if you think about the pearl is still doing what it needs to do to become a pearl, right? It's still happening. So you are still happening. You are still light. You are still illuminating. You still have radiance no matter where you are in the world and no matter what you are doing. You exist as light. You exist as radiance. You illuminate. But there may be times and places and circumstances where it feels like clamshell closed. And there are times where that is delicious and lovely and important, right? So for some people, the quiet of winter, the dark of winter is necessary to go within, to hibernate, to get cozy, to self-care, to reconnect with that inner light in different ways, to go out into the winter light, whether it's nighttime or daytime, and see how it seems different. It feels different. Nature behaves differently, and we respond differently in accordance with that. So if you're getting asked to go within, if you've got things within the dark for you that are reminding you of your personal light, or are asking you to just sit in the dark for a little while, feel into it, get to know it. Who are you in that space? Not because it's negative, not because it's necessarily challenging. The dark is valuable and important and absolutely necessary in our existence. So what is there if your clam is closed or a little bit open? Maybe you got a night light on, a little bit open. What is in there as you sit cozy? Who are you? What do you feel? What's that inner light? What's that radiance? How do you have illumination that works with you like your heartbeat? How does that happen? Maybe your wings feel like they come in and out, right? Working with the breath, working with the air. How is this happening for you? So whether you feel full on clamshell open, pearl bright, sunlight behind it, everything's illuminated, or whether you feel more that there is a need to have that quiet, that calm, that dark, but that inner light shines. Either way, this is a card that speaks to you for this December 2022. Revealing Radiance. My light illuminates the world. And I cannot leave this card without also saying that this pearl, this amazing feat of nature, is also asking to really look at your self-worth. Who are you? And how do you consider your own value? Because, why do we attribute such a value to something like a pearl? Why are there certain stones that get more value, quote unquote, certain metals, certain skills? Who are you? How do these things get decided? Of course, they take years and decades and centuries to be decided. And it's quality and quantity, and I get all that. But here, it's about you. Maybe you're not a pearl. Maybe you represent yourself somewhere totally different, somehow completely different, unique. Of course you're unique. You're you. You're the only one of you that exists. So how do you see your own value? So if you're snugged up in that clamshell, if you are sitting there, maybe you've got a blanket, you're cozy, you've got your candle, maybe you've got hot chocolate or funky coffee or another beverage of choice, tea in my life. What is that value that you attribute and you allow within you? Whether you're in a closed, quiet time, and you can think about it as perhaps coming into wholeness for yourself, or whether you are full on open, illuminating radiance, or whether you do both in any given day, in any given circumstance, in any given moment. But what is your value to you? What do you notice and feel and connect with for you? Because then you shine that, right? Your light illuminates the world, says the affirmation. So then you shine that out. And what is it? And how does it feel? And who are you within that? So may your radiance be revealed to you if it's not already obvious. May you see yourself shining and know how your light illuminates for yourself and then illuminates the world. May you get light illuminating on circumstances, situations, needs, and desires as they come up to you this month. And may you remember to take care of yourself, sometimes sitting in the clamshell because it's home and it's cozy and you're well there. And other times opening up, full steam ahead, brightness out into the waves of the sea. And what are we playing with? What are we dancing with? So, I'm going to leave you there, December 2022, Revealing Radiance. My light illuminates the world. This has been an Oracle intuitive reading message from me, Sheila Bicknell, BlueWater Oracle, working with the gorgeous Gateway Oracle cards by Denise Linn. If you want to reach out with me, if you want to connect with me for your own private session, it would be my honor and my privilege. You can reach me at bluewater100@gmail.com or check me out as BlueWater Oracle on Facebook, Instagram, send me messages, or bluewateroracle.com. Until next time, I'm wishing you a wonderful month, and I hope to see you at some of my lives and my other videos and maybe some of my online events or in-person events as well. Wishing you all the best. Happy holiday season for those celebrating, and may your season, whether it's winter or summer, be bright and beautiful and wonderful and so fulfilling for you. Take care of yourself. Ciao.